it came to pass when Jacob saw Rachel.
Could you read forward and jump back?
All right.
So it shows you the setting of where he was at.
This Genesis 29:4. And Jacob said unto them, my brethren, whence be ye? And they said, O Haran, are we?
Yep. I'll read the next verse too.
Yep.
And he said unto them, know ye Laban, the son of Nahor? And they said,
Grandfather.
and they said, we know him.
Nahor was actually the brother of Abraham. So that was like his great uncle. Okay.
Yeah, Abraham.
That was one of the brothers of Abraham. Haran was the other brother. And they all died before Abraham got to the promised land. Okay. So they was basically they were all in the same family, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was God's brother, that's why he said it.
Yeah. Haran was Lot's father.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yep.
Go back to verse
10.
Back to jump down to 10.
Verse 10. And it came to pass when Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother.
Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you. Enough the word costume, sir. Thank you. You believe? Go ahead, man. Go.
Hey, let him go. Let him go. That's why the scriptures say the Lord hates a poor man that is proud. That is, he's poor and he's proud at the same time. Only a Jake though.
Yeah.
Only a Jake.
He's gonna question our belief.
Yeah.
Walking around with the crucifix
Bro.
on his neck, man.
Stop.
Jake bugged out, man.
He probably got offended at the Caesar up there.
Probably.
Yeah, he probably got it.
He didn't get offended at the Gad and the slavery side.
Y'all got it.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass when Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother, that Jacob went near and rolled a stone from the whale's mouth and watered the flock of Laban, his mother's brother. And Jacob kissed Rachel and lifted up his voice and wept. And Jacob told Rachel that he was her father's brother and that he was Rebekah's son.
Basically, he broke the lineage down real quick. We family.
And she,
But let's not get into that old bull. I mean, our laws tell us where we can deal. They didn't have, it was lineages ago. I mean, father line ago wasn't of the same father. It was the fathers were a couple generations back. That the bloodlines connected. You got it, bro.
and it came to pass, and she ran and told her father. And it came to pass when Laban heard the things of Jacob, his sister's son, that he ran to meet him and embraced him and kissed him and brought him to his house. And he told Laban all these things. And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh.
Y'all were what?
My bone and my flesh.
Basically, you my family. You my kin.
Yeah, going back to that,
You know?
the rib.
Bone unto my bone, flesh unto my flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the reason why we was not supposed to abhor them.
Yeah.
Don't detest them. Don't be like, nah, we won't fuck with y'all.
Yeah, you still kinfolk.
You know, they were still, even though they're not of the chosen line, but they was instrumental in the development of our family line.
Where you at?
Just same way Ruth got a pass, so to speak.
Rahab,
Rahab, yep. Rahab. Balaam.
Balaam.
Yeah.
So really, we don't really, we're not to abhor those people. If they did good towards us, and the Lord said, I will bless those that bless you.
Kind.
You know?
That's what the things we just named did. And to tie it back into why we went into that was it took work to break those stories down. A lot of people don't go into the history and don't line these precepts upon precepts. That's why we're clearly the real men of the Lord with the proper understanding through the Holy Spirit of we're showing you how that don't make sense to be an Edomite there, but it makes more sense to be an Assyrian.
Yeah.
Assyrian.
Right.
Got to get all the meat off the bone with these scriptures. You can't.
Yeah, because these devils, these Christians, they're gonna try to find angles and loopholes and gray areas, man.
That's why
We cutting all that shit off. That's why they hate us, man. They hate us for that, man.
don't play with it.
You ain't getting in, man. We closing off all cracks. We patching all holes.
Yep. He's all steady trying to find a way in.
We ain't
but
letting. There's no opening for
this,
this, man.
this is exclusively for Israelites.
Can't be corrupted.
Of the spirit. The spirit has to go back to Israelite. Go ahead.
No, did it say? Was there more in that verse?
Yeah, that was a little bit more. Just one more verse. And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh. And he abode with him the space of a month.
So that's how you put the scriptures together, man. Okay.
What does it say?
That's no small labor.
Precept
What we were
must
talking
be
about, that's how you
accomplished.
study to show thyself approved. That's how you
right.
go through all of that to make sure. That's how we disprove, because we knew Malachi didn't line up with that Deuteronomy 27.
Hey, you read 15, verse 15. Read that too. We forgot that. We can't let that off the hook. Read the next verse.
Verse 15. And Laban said unto Jacob, because thou art my brother,
Because what?
because thou art my brother,
He said, because thou art my brother. So, hey,
That's the reason.
there you go. There's the link right there. And Laban happened to be a what? A Syrian. An Aramean. All right? So, they can't pull that crap. Well, we're not supposed to abhor an Edomite. And they doing that because they want to save this devil, man.
Yeah. Christian Jakes.
Yeah. Because they've been so mentally enslaved with plantation Christianity and white supremacy, it's like they can't see life without this devil.
Without Esau being on top of them.
Exactly. They just can't see it, man. This is why they go so hard for him.
Aram, if I just read that right, comes out of Shem.
Yeah, he's a Shemite.
Genesis 10.
Yep.
Even further connecting the father line way down the road.
That's it, man. So that's why it's important, to go in, go further into it. Go into the root words, the etymology, go into the Hebrew, go into the Greek, and get the understanding, man. Don't be a simpleton and just read it for face value. That's why a lot of these Christians, they're simple as hell, man. This is why we gotta constantly go back and forth with, guys like Vocab and K-Dub and Cherry Love and all that. They don't know a damn thing, man. And that's the reason why they agree that Great Millstone is the most solid camp. Even Sarnetter had to,
They defend God's word.
yeah. Even he had to acknowledge that, man. And he's an adversary to us.
Let's not forget that part.
Hey, that's in the scriptures too. I will give you wisdom that your
Adversaries
get it.
cannot
Get it.
gainsay
Luke
no
21. Luke 21 and 15. That shows you the power, man. And it's not of us, it's of Yahweh Shema Shai, man, the
Right.
Spirit.
So Luke 21 and 15.
Yep.
Luke 21 and verse 15. And when one of them that sat at meat with him,
Oh, so like that's 14. Wait, you said 21.
Luke 21 and 15.
this is Luke 21 and 15, where I will give you a mouth and wisdom which your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
Can't resist it, man.
That's why he's a fan. No, he don't believe. Hey, he's really going into to be truth about, to tell the truth about Sarnetter. We can see that he's really going into this not because he believes, because he's still trying to find a way that it doesn't make sense. And I want to make a point about what these Christians will do that come up against us. They'll try to find anything like that, a born an Edomite, even though the rest of the scriptures don't say that, they'll try to add that. See, the Bible's inconsistent. The Bible don't make sense. No, it does make sense, but you just don't see it. But they can't make it make sense the other way either. They just want us to not have sense made of it the way it should be because of a clerical error. You know?
1 Corinthians 2 and 10. But Yahweh hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of Yahweh.
That's 1 Corinthians 2. There's more in that chapter further down.
Hey, somebody get Titus 2, 7, and 8. Titus 2, 7, and 8. And that's why doctrine is important. That's why we got to be on point with doctrine. All right? But we know what we're talking about. All the brothers, the elder apostles, all the different, brothers, elders, bishops. The reason why we're confident is because we know through the Spirit that what we're saying is correct. And if we wasn't correct, we wouldn't come out here every week and be as passionate as we are, man.
Because we know if we're saying the wrong thing, we can get jacked up.
Hell yeah.
We'll have blood on our hands.
Come on.
And saying, oh, the mark of the beast ain't the chip. Hey, we'll get jacked up, man. We'll get destroyed. And at the same time, thinking that the Most High is dealing with us when He's just preserving us for destruction. So yeah, we got to come out here and say the correct the right thing all the time. Through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of course.
CMS homework. Spiritual thing.
Time, bro.
CMS homework. I think that page still up. Trust me.
See, that shows you that the apostles are excellent leaders, man. They're excellent examples. If you're gonna follow an example, those are the men.
I never heard of any other Israelite groups putting out. They may have, but not like that. We're still up there where they put multiple tests.
That's available to the public.
Yeah.
And they gonna
If you find that channel,
he gonna take it off soon, bro.
yeah.
Cause
The
it's
algorithm's gonna catch up to it, even though it's not active. That's probably why it's still hitting, because it's not active like,
They
like
don't put
that.
up, yeah. This is Titus chapter 2 and verse 7. In all things showing thyself a pattern of good speech. Yeah, a pattern of good, a pattern of good works in doctrine, showing incorruptness.
In doctrine.
Yeah, it works in
This is part of how you let that light shine. Let your light shine before men that others may see your good works. Coming out here and teaching sound doctrine, man.
the first Timothy, Second Timothy 2, and is that 2? Where it says that you may teach to other men who may
Yeah.
Yeah, the majority of our people, they don't appreciate what they're seeing right now. But they will in the kingdom. I just want to say that.
Like the brother was saying, they don't appreciate it, but they have questions, but they don't think that it's needful to ask those questions right now, when this is the time to get those answers that to questions that you may not have right now, but you're going to have in the future for sure.
Some of them, a lot of them, it's a matter of who they're getting the answer from.
Yep.
Because they couldn't figure it out. They figured we shouldn't know it. Especially our elders. Not our elders, but people that are older than us of our people.
Yeah.
They don't be like, I've been studying this book for 30 years. How come you going to study for 5, 10 years and you got it?
Yeah.
Hey, the Holy Spirit dealing with us.
The Holy Spirit can wake you up, a month, and know more than all these scholars.
The Lord said, out of the mouth of babes.
It's knowing the basics of this is deeper than a lot of these people, man.
Hey, David even said, I'll become wiser than my teachers.
I got this right here. This is 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 2. And the things that thou hast heard of me, and among many witnesses,
Go back to that in Titus 2.
and among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also.
But hey, they're not going to just hear it and then just go and teach it. They're going to actually receive it. They're going to digest it first.